Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So today we're going to be looking at some of the hardware that you're going to be wanting to use when you're designing your t-shirts. Excuse the beard, I am growing it for Movember. Okay, so moving on. So you're going to use whatever you've really got at hand with you at the moment to just to start with. I wouldn't spend a lot of money on different things because you don't know how successful you're going to be. So I would start simply. Obviously, you're going to need to start with probably just a pen and paper and just get some ideas out of your head and just start drawing. So I'm just going to whiz through things that I use and hopefully give you some ideas of what you could use and how you could use them. Okay, so we're going to start with the basics. Obviously, pen and paper. So you can use a pencil to sketch out your ideas. So you need to develop some kind of drawing skills, whatever that may be that you want to develop. So you might sketch out some ideas and then I would go over it with a marker. So what I do is I sketch out the idea I want, then I draw it on paper, then I would go around it, and then what I would do is I would use my phone and I would then take a picture of this. Take a picture of it and then I would import that into, now I'm using Sketchbook on my phone. Okay, so the good thing about this phone, it's a Samsung, is that it's got this pen. So if you're drawing digitally, then a great thing is to have some kind of pen to use. Okay, so Samsung phone and a pen was how I started doing some design work. This is my phone, it's a Samsung Note 20 Ultra 5G. Okay, so the app I use on my phone is called Sketchbook. I'll put a link in the description below. And it's a great little app and you can just draw straight onto your screen. Now, I'll go through it in another video, but you want to start using layers and you can input photos so you can trace over them and come up with some ideas, and then you can merge it down and export it when you're happy with it. So using the iPad, I find is very, very useful, and then you're going to want to have a pen to draw with. So the applications that I use on the iPad are Procreate for drawing, and then on the computer I use Adobe Illustrator, I use Affinity Designer and Affinity Photo. Affinity is a cheaper version of the Adobe suite, so you might want to experiment with, or you might want to do some research into different applications that you can use. I am lucky enough to have access through my work to a Mac laptop, and then I also use an iMac. This is actually a picture from my phone that I did on my phone of a dollar bill that I then changed into my Phlattphrogg design. So I'm lucky enough I've got iMac and laptop, but I started with my phone. And just drawing out by hand, and then I've got an iPad. So an iPad I find is invaluable for doing many, many things. So thanks for watching. That is just a quick insight into the hardware that you might need to allow you to do some design work. Obviously, digitizing work isn't going to be cheap, no matter how you do it. iPads are expensive and iMacs are even more expensive. That's why I started on my phone. So you can start simply and then get more expensive gear as you get better, or as you start making a bit of money out of it. Anyway, so I'm going to look at the applications that I use in more detail, and then I'll look at the actual design work that I'm producing and hopefully give you some ideas and some inspiration for some of your own t-shirt work. See you in the next one.